Hey everybody, it's Drew Scooter from Sleep With Me podcast. I guess you're watching this, probably a regular listener anyway. I'm just answering Wednesday Wonder question. If you have any questions about the show, best way to get them to me is through the contact form on our website or replying to a message like when I send you out a video when you sign up for Sleep With Me Plus. But you can try to post in the comments wherever you see this video. I'll try to answer those as well. This one comes in from Christiana, who supported the show for a long time, been involved in the community for a long time. Let me look at it because it's on my computer. Because it's a two-part question. Let's take a look. I think I answered the first part, which is like about the Scooterverse and like how many of the episodically modular series are take place in the same world. But Christiana asked, like, I really felt like finding those cookies or hidden, what are they, not called cookies, are they? Or cupcakes? What are they called? Easter eggs. I always get that mixed up too. But Christiana said, like, I do find, like, finding those hidden gems while I'm drifting off or between snores. Do you ever think you'll revisit the series Superdull like we did Lady Witchbeard? Yep, maybe, I don't know. Superdull was like one of the early series we did, which was like a team of superheroes that was kind of on call. And we took a long time between season 1 and season 2, mostly because that was like a larger team. I think there was 6 maybe. Let's see. Elektra, Esmaro, and others. That's all I can think of right now. I mean, my brain, I'm working on the end of the Multiplex. We did season 2, but it was kind of like individual stories mostly, or maybe half the season was like backstory and half of it was action. Maybe we'll return to it. I have right now we've gotten to the point where we've had to cut back a lot on the show, and so last year it was mostly the case. This year will probably definitely be the case that we really are only in a position to make one series a year, just with being realistic of what's possible for the podcast now. I'm right now, I'm on episode, which kind of is good. Like this year it was kind of like, okay, then we can do a little bit more organically. When I was trying to do 2 series a year, then we put out about 26 plus a holiday series, so 30, 60, 90, yeah, that makes sense. Like 30 episodes that were part of a series, maybe more. And so we'd kind of keep series to 12 episodes plus the look back, so it'd be 26 plus the holiday series. And that was a good creative constraint, just making 12 episodes. We've done it other ways, but with Multiplex, it was kind of like I was playing it by ear. Last year, I think the series ran like 14 episodes. And so this year, it's kind of the same thing. It's like right now, I just recorded episode 14, I think, or 13 yesterday. I recorded an episode yesterday. I know that for a fact. Actually, I could look here. It was episode 14 or 13. Oh yeah, Multiplex 14. So we'll definitely have 15 episodes plus a recap, maybe even 16, depending on how the 15th episode goes. Though we're pretty close to a conclusion. I know how it's going to end. We're pretty close, so it's just a matter of like the storytelling aspect. I'm going to be writing that over the next 2 weeks and then recording it in about a week. About today's Monday, right? And yes, I'll be recording it a week from Friday or Thursday. All that said, this was a lot longer video than I thought, so it's not great for social media, but whatever. I'm pretty sure I know what we're going to record next year. I've had the idea, the concept for a while. It is still not fully developed because it's like, hey, there's a couple of aspects to it that I know the theme, and it will be a season 2 of something, but I'm not positive of, I can't say any more at this time because it's like maybe a double, I don't know. conceptually, there's a couple things to still work out. But I'm not at a writing point. I won't be at that until, let's see, it's July. Probably start writing that episode series in September or October. Ideally, yeah, we'll be recording November, December, January. So yeah, the goal would be to be recording episodes for the 2025 series in October, beginning of October. So start writing it in September. Maybe we'll write it early. So all that being said, Superdull could have another season. It basically would be if it makes itself apparent to me from whatever subconscious, collective, unconscious transverse plane, that idea comes to me, and I mean, that's basically what I'd be waiting on for any second seasons of any, or third seasons or fourth seasons of any of the series we've done, is it has to have some juice, yeah, I mean, there has to be a reason to make it, like really like a story reason, or some other reason. But so if there was something that came up, yeah, I guess that was a long meandering answer to say, yeah, it's possible. I just don't have a concept. I'm not sitting on a concept like with this right now. I'm sitting on an idea, and it kind of I'm sitting on an idea for the next thing we're going to do, and we've been alternating between new series and just normally how we've done it. You know, wish the show, honestly, yeah, I wish the show was in a position where we were able to make more episodes a year, but we've just had to cut back to keep the podcast sustainable, to where we were doing 2 series a year. Doesn't seem like we'll get back to that point. So reality is, like, this is the prize cycle we'll be on. But it does give me a little bit more time to explore stuff a few more weeks to explore stuff in depth, because we don't have a time constraint of like 6 months or 5 months. I guess, yeah. Otherwise, in the past, it would be like we had 5 months to produce one series, or 4.5 months, 5 months or 4.5 months to produce the second series, and then like a 2 month, 2.5 months to produce a holiday series. So yeah, I guess to answer the question, will there be a Superdull season 3? Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. Definitely wouldn't rule it out. Thanks, Christiana, and thanks everybody for your questions.